Oh my god. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Taylor. God, hi, Taylor.
Taylor Swift steps out in one baggy outfit, and suddenly the internet's acting like they've been handed a positive pregnancy test. First up, fans are spiraling over whether her cozy New York fit is hiding more than just fall snacks. And then insiders are already whispering about a possible Taylor and Travis reality show, promising a wedding so huge it might bend space-time. Next, Travis's ex, Kayla Nicole, jumps in with a Halloween costume that the internet swears was shady, even though she insists otherwise.
I had a white best friend, her name was Taylor, and her mom's name was Pam.
And just when the drama needed balance, Jaime King shows up cheering like the president of the Tayvis Fan Club. Finally, Travis himself brings the chaos, talking smack to Bills fans even while hobbling off the field after a brutal hit.
The locker room earlier, he keeps saying, I love it, as I give him a little bit.
So Taylor Swift steps out in New York wearing this super cozy all-brown fall girl vibe outfit. And the internet basically goes into detective mode like they're auditioning for CSI Taylor Edition. She's at Chez Margaux, minding her business, rocking a cashmere turtleneck dress, an oversized leather bomber, and suede knee-high boots. Basically the uniform for, I look expensive but also extremely warm. And suddenly fans start whispering that the fit is giving pregnancy chic. Her hair's in a high ponytail, she's got the classic red lip, and because Taylor never half commits, she's stacked in gold hoops, a watch that costs more than a small car, rings worth rent money, her Kelce engagement rock, and that sold-out LV camera bag.
Oh my god. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Taylor. God, hi, Taylor. Hi, Taylor.
Meanwhile, the internet sees one slightly loose dress and goes, "Wait, bump?" The People magazine comments were basically a conspiracy theory convention. Folks weren't just hinting, they were throwing out full PowerPoint energy claims that she's hiding a baby bump. One fan even pointed at a specific picture like it was Exhibit A in court. Honestly, oversized outfits have been trending all year, but try telling that to Swifties who are permanently in wedding and baby prediction mode. They're treating every jacket fold like it's a coded message from the universe. And look, ever since she and Travis Kelce announced their engagement back in August, fans have been in full fairy tale planning mode. Dress speculation, wedding dates, family talk, the whole Pinterest board. Insiders said Travis actually proposed earlier than we thought, with this custom ring he designed in a whole garden setup. The couple dropped the announcement on Instagram with that cute English teacher meets gym teacher vibe, and honestly, they knew exactly what they were doing. They broke the internet for a solid 48 hours. Their story really kicked off in summer 2023 when she showed up at his game and the camera panned to her like the director had been waiting for that moment all season. And ever since then, fans have been watching every move like it's their part-time job. Which is exactly why the moment talk shifted to Taylor and Travis, possibly turning their wedding prep into a reality show, the fandom basically levitated. Because honestly, if Swifties are already decoding jacket folds, imagine the chaos if cameras start rolling. Insiders are already buzzing that 2026 might become the year of Tayvis, wedding of the century, possible TV special, merch drops, maybe even candles that smell like stadium romance. You never know. Fans, being the unpaid detectives they are, have circled June 13th, 2026 like it's the date of a national exam. It's a Saturday, it's her lucky number, and yes, the math nerd Swifties have already pointed out that 26 equals 13 plus 13. So obviously the universe is sending signs.
One of my friend's friends is getting married at in Rhode Island on June 13th, 2026. The venue called her and said someone is willing to buy you out of your date. She said, no, I don't want to switch my date. They called her back and said they're willing to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon to have this date. So they said yes and think it might be Taylor Swift. June 13th is the only 13th that falls on a Saturday. And it's near her house in Rhode Island. And obviously 13 is her lucky number.
Even her engagement date landed on the 26th this year, and insiders say everyone is bracing for a wedding so extravagant it might break Wi-Fi worldwide. One expert joked, the mind can't even handle imagining how big this thing could get. Now let's talk dress drama, because that's a sport of its own. Designers are already seeing a spike in brides asking for something very tailor-coded. Style experts think she might go with Ellie sob because she's worn bridal adjacent pieces from them before, all sparkles and florals and fairy princess energy. Others are rooting for something Vivienne Westwood, dramatic, rebellious, and ready to steal headlines for a week straight. Whoever gets the job, insiders swear the dress is going to be a whole moment, not just fabric, like a love song wrapped in couture. And then you've got Martha Stewart sliding into your chat like, "Hey besties, wedding planner at your service." Truly iconic behavior.
Travis and your beautiful fiancé, I would happily at least advise you on your wedding. If you don't want me to be there or work on it, I would happily advise you. And you know, we know a little bit about weddings.
Meanwhile, Taylor is gearing up for the 20th anniversary of her debut album dropping in 2006. An insider's hint. She already re-recorded the whole thing. Fans are convinced she's plotting something big to celebrate, because when does she not? And as if that's not enough, rumors of a new tour are floating around, although experts think she might go for smaller, more intimate shows this time. Others whisper Vegas residency, and yes, the Super Bowl halftime show is hovering in the background like, pick me, choose me, love me. On Travis's side, he has already dipped his toes in producing, and even snagged a cameo in a comedy sequel this year, serving country club waiter realness. Directors claim he brings wild energy, and honestly no one's surprised. Which is exactly why when Travis's ex Kayla Nicole popped up with a Halloween costume that had the internet yelling "Shade Alert," people barely even paused before diving straight into the drama buffet, because nothing says holiday spirit like a little celebrity plot twist.
Okay, you guys, fun fact about my look. The last person to wear this dress, the one and only, drumroll please, Tony Braxton. Shut your mouth, bro.
Kayla hopped on her podcast and basically told everyone to chill because, surprise, her costume wasn't aimed at Taylor Swift at all. According to her, the whole thing goes back to a childhood memory involving her best friend at the time, who just so happened to be named Taylor. Not that Taylor. A completely different uniform-wearing, private school mom driving a paddy wagon Taylor. Kayla said she remembered cruising home, tiny and clueless, when her friend's mom blasted Tony Braxton's He Wasn't Man Enough, triggering her first ever "oh wow, white people really listen to this too" moment. Honestly, iconic.
I had a white best friend, her name was Taylor, and her mom's name was Pam. And I specifically remember driving home from private school in my little uniform in the back of the paddy wagon with Taylor. And her mom was playing this song, playing at the top of her lungs, and it was just like an aha moment that, wow, white people listen to black people music as well.
But the internet? Oh, the internet said, cute story, but we're not buying it. Swifties immediately swarmed, insisting that even mentioning the name Taylor while wearing a revenge-coded outfit was messy behavior. One person even suggested Kayla used the name on purpose to boost engagement, like SEO but make it petty. Others complained that her whole backstory felt unrelated, like she randomly dropped it in to stir the pot. And honestly, the timing was suspiciously convenient. See, the moment Kayla posted herself in that sparkly sheer Tony Braxton replica, looking like she stepped straight out of 2000 with a dramatic soundtrack and a smirk, the Swiftie alarms went off. People were pointing out that she and Travis had dated on and off for years, and now he's proposing to Taylor Swift in garden fairy tale settings. So naturally, fans declared the costume a strategic shot. Even though Kayla insisted she meant nothing of the sort, her comment section was celebrating like she had just performed a touchdown dance of pure shade. But before anyone could catch their breath from that chaos, the spotlight swerved right back to the main couple because suddenly Jaime King showed up like the ultimate hype woman, basically waving pom-poms made of pure enthusiasm for Taylor and Travis's engagement. Jaime didn't just say she was happy, she said she was stoked, and not the calm, polite kind. More like the, I just found out my crush likes me back and I want a free vacation kind. She's telling everyone that Travis is absolutely Taylor's person. Full confidence, zero hesitation. If vibes could talk, hers would be screaming, finally, the universe did something right. And honestly, Jaime has earned the right to comment. She's known Taylor since 2014, back when the infamous Girl Squad was in full formation, flower, crowns, and all. She even made Taylor the godmother of her son Leo. Yes, The same Leo the internet collectively melted over when Jaime posted that throwback pic of Taylor snuggling him like a baby burrito. Jaime was basically predicting Taylor's future Mom of the Year energy a decade early. Of course, she didn't slip into the conversation empty-handed. She brought her own engagement glow to the table, too. After she was spotted rocking a new diamond ring like it was auditioning for its own red carpet, insiders confirmed she said yes to Austin Sosa. Apparently, she's super close with his family, and even stayed with his parents after moving out of her LA apartment. Truly, Hallmark vibes. And while the internet is busy celebrating her news, and admiring that ring because, let's be honest, it's sparkling harder than a Twilight vampire, Jaime's rep made sure everyone knew she's grateful for the love. Her kids adore Austin, the families blend well, and everyone's just trying to live happily ever after without the press climbing through their windows. Meanwhile, Travis is reminding the world that he's not just the romantic lead of a pop star love story, he's also the guy who will absolutely talk back to an entire stadium of roasted, rowdy Bills fans, even while limping off the field like an irritated Greek god with a bruised rib. It's just before halftime, the Chiefs are grinding through a tough game, and Travis gets absolutely body slammed in the end zone by Bills safety Cole Bishop. Helmet straight to the chest. The man went down like someone pressed his off switch.
Just watch, right when Kelce comes out, Bishop comes flying back in. Mahomes had to...
The Bills Mafia, that crowd known for breaking tables for fun, instantly erupted into cheers at the possibility that they had successfully flattened the Kelce of it all. True wholesome behavior. But Travis, he was living for the chaos. As he walked toward the locker room, definitely in pain but refusing to act like it, he started chirping right back at the fans. Sources said he was yelling that he loved it, basically feeding off the booze like they were protein shakes. If pettiness were cardio, Travis would have burned 1,200 calories on that walk alone. The announcers were even laughing because he was clearly pouring gasoline on the fire like, "Yes, boo me harder, I thrive." Trainers checked him out, poked him, prodded him, probably asked him how many fingers they were holding up, and somehow he was cleared to return. Classic Kelce behavior. Dramatic entrance, dramatic injury, dramatic comeback. He finished the game with 4 receptions and 66 yards, which is wild considering he took a hit that would have sent most civilians straight into early retirement. Unfortunately for him, the Chiefs still lost, dropping their record to 5-4 heading into the bye week. Not ideal. But if the Bills were hoping they humbled him, absolutely not. The man left the field jawing at fans, returned from injury like he was starring in an action movie, and walked away with the energy of someone already imagining the motivational montage they'll use for his documentary one day. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.